Okay, it's day 17, and the plan for today is I'm just going to go off and check out the University of Texas at El Paso. I've been sort of working with the research from there, and so I thought it was something that was worth checking out. We agreed last night that Mark would sort of stay here for a bit, maybe have a bit of a sleep in, and so I'm going to sort of leave him for that. I'll probably leave the GoPro here as well and let him record sort of whatever his morning is like. And then I'll take some photos while I'm there, and I'll probably put it in the second or third clip that we show in today's vlog. After all of that, then we'll be going on our road trip, so we'll be making our way to Phoenix, Arizona. One of the places that we want to stop by is called Tombstone, Arizona, which I know sounds quite bad, but apparently it's like a tourist town that's set up to look like the sort of old cowboy times. I'm imagining general store, saloon, that kind of vibe. And it is on our way to Phoenix, Arizona. So I think Tombstone was about 3 hours away, and Phoenix is about 6 hours away. So in total, about a 6-hour drive for today. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Hope you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hello. I thought I'd just take this opportunity to do a brief video myself. I thought I'd just talk a little bit about traveling in general. Now, from my experience, I know traveling isn't for everyone. Some people love it, some people hate it, and a lot of people refer to this thing called the travel bug, which I definitely caught. So a number of years ago, I went on a trip with some friends from church. The main purpose of it was a mission trip, but we also got the opportunity to travel as well. And the reason I caught the travel bug was I loved seeing different countries doing things differently. Whether it was their infrastructure, whether it was their buildings, the way they did things, the food that they had. It's interesting to see such diversity as you travel. And even on our trip here in the United States, and I think we've mentioned this 50 times already, so sorry to really drill the point. But as we go from state to state, there are a lot of differences that you can see, even within the one country, which is really, really cool. Now, obviously, there's a lot of ways that you can travel. You can travel by yourself. I've never really done that before, but I guess the advantage is your schedule is completely and totally up to you. And I have had friends who have done that, and if that's something that you're interested in, you definitely can. I would say it's probably a little less safe considering you're literally on your own. But if you have the opportunity and it's a safe country, then go for it. Of course, you can travel in a group, and obviously, I feel personally traveling with others is a lot more fun than traveling by yourself. You get to share the experience with other people. If you're traveling by yourself and you see something cool, you just say to yourself, oh, that's cool. But you don't really get to communicate that, with other people. Of course, you can do what we're doing and create your own vlog, I guess, to make things a little bit more exciting. But yeah, I personally find traveling in a group, a little bit better. Again, another way that you can make things a little bit different is you can do what me and Jacob are doing and basically plan your accommodation as you go. In a country like America, it's very, very easy to do that. And there's a ton of websites that you can use. We use booking.com at the moment. And yeah, you can just plan it as you go. Or you can do the more organized approach, and you can do basically planned accommodation, as you go. And I mean, we're driving, so it makes sense for us to kind of do it, planning it as we go. If we were to fly from place to place, I think that would be a little bit more differently. And we want to secure locations, probably well in advance, especially to get more higher end accommodation, if we were able to afford that, of course. But yeah, that's my little tidbit on traveling. I love it. I highly encourage it. I personally like traveling as a group. You don't have to do that. And the world is so massive. I've probably traveled now to about 15 different countries. Haven't really done anything of Asia. I've mostly done things like Europe and the Middle East. But yeah, I really want to travel, to other places. I think next on the list, I would love to visit Japan. At least I can say I've done at least one Asian country, but I'd love to do like Thailand, Vietnam, all those places as well. I'd also love to visit the UK. I think that would be really, really interesting. There's a lot of history there, and just to hear the accents that they have over there, I think would be really, really cool. Me and Jacob love talking about that. In terms of, English is spoken probably one of the most global languages, but it's spoken so differently, everywhere you go. Even I just thought of this now. Macca's is different everywhere. I remember I went to Macca's in Turkey, and they had the double mac kofta. Not even making that up. And I remember when we were flying back to Sydney on that mission trip, I was doing that with a friend, and at their Macca's they had rice in Hong Kong, which was really, really interesting. The Macca's here in America is crazy. They have literally anything and everything, which is really, really cool. So even just that on its own, you see the differences from place to place, and it really opens your mind in terms of a different way of thinking, you know, and you can sort of question, oh, I wonder why they do this, or I wonder why they do that. And yeah, my encouragement, just travel the world if you can. It's an opportunity that you definitely won't regret. I know that sometimes a fear of planes is a real thing for some people. I don't necessarily have that. Probably only have that when turbulence happens. But yeah, like apart from that, it is an awesome thing that you can do. And I would even say so far as to say that it's an investment in yourself when you do that. So yeah, I'm not sure when we'll record our next video, but we'll catch you soon. Hello, and welcome again.
We're back together. We're reunited.
We have reunited once at last. So we are currently on our way to a place called Tombstone.
Yes, Tombstone, Arizona.
Tombstone, Arizona. It does take us a little bit out of the way to the direct route of Arizona, but apparently it's worth seeing. Apparently, according to the GPS, we'll be there in about 2 hours and 45 minutes.
No, we'll be there at 2:45 in 3 hours and 36 minutes.
I read that wrong. So we'll be there in 3.5 hours. Obviously, not including any kind of stops or anything like that. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. We'll probably do a time lapse. The terrain has obviously changed a little bit as we've exited El Paso. We did enter the state of New Mexico, which is very interesting. And the views here are really nice. So we'll definitely capture some of that for you, and we'll catch up with you soon.
See ya.
Bye. Hello again. So I know we've just recorded a vlog in the car, but we just wanted to report on something that just happened about 5 minutes ago. We went through Border Patrol.
Yeah.
So we had to scramble to get our passwords because they were in the back seat. Passwords? Passports.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think like they had a lane that separated like cars and trucks. I presume it's for like people smuggling things, whether that's people or drugs or whatever. But yeah, like it wasn't too hard. We literally just showed them our passports. They're like, you guys aren't US citizens, you guys don't have your passport stamped, we're just visiting. No worries, off you go.
Did make us talk about passport stamps though, because neither one of us have any stamps in our passports.
Yeah.
It's, I'm kind of curious about why that is. Like, I have no idea what's happening these days.
So I was just saying, like the last time I traveled to multiple countries, I literally got stamps everywhere, and don't know why we didn't get any stamps, both in Canada and America. So interesting. I don't know if
it's all digital now, but
yeah, I was just about to say it might be all electronic now. But yeah, check that out when you're traveling, I guess. That's what I was saying this morning.
check out the Border Patrol. Or...
check out passport stamps is what I meant.
Yeah,
all right, but yeah, we're still driving. Still about 3 hours to go. We had to refill on petrol a little bit because petrol stops are a little bit limited along this highway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep you posted and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Right, we've finished the first part of our drive. We're currently in Tombstone, Arizona, which is the sort of old cowboy town where they have a lot of the old style, Western style buildings and things like that. So I guess I'll just show you some video of some of the places that we walk around. I mean, right now we're outside of Big Nose Kate's Saloon. It's the exact same kind of thing that you would expect.
Place for people with big noses.
Yeah, and there's like an old-fashioned gun shop around there and a couple of other things. Not open at the moment, but yeah, probably shoot some footage of that and we'll show you that. So enjoy.
Alrighty people, so we're still making our way to Phoenix, Arizona. We're actually in the state of Arizona at the moment. Just popped for a quick stop at a Starbucks, stretch our legs, get some coffee, bathroom break and such. But the reason I thought to stop is this view. I'm not sure how well it's going to come out, but this is the kind of view that we've been driving through. Like just massive mountain ranges in the background, which is unbelievable. And especially driving through it as well. There's been like little mini dust storms and, you know, beautiful places that we've seen. And the thing is, like, we drive through cities on the way to Phoenix, Arizona as well. And it's just amazing seeing this kind of a city within mountain ranges. Like, I think we've done a really good thing by driving through America, just to see even the change of terrain through the drive as we go. So highly recommend doing it. I know I was talking about traveling this morning, and if you fly from state to state, that's one thing, and you could probably cover a lot more ground that way. But driving through it is just as amazing and just as awesome. So we have booked a hotel, so we're on our way there now. We'll probably drop off our stuff there, so we'll probably do another vlog when we get there, and then we'll probably head out for dinner afterwards, but we'll keep in touch. See you soon.
Alright, so slight change of plans. We decided to go for dinner first, so we've come to what's called the Spaghetti Factory here in Phoenix, Arizona.
The factory where all spaghetti is made.
The shows there's a bit of a wait time on tables. Presumably it's tables for two, because there's definitely empty tables inside there, but whatever. Won't question that too much. They do have some fun things around, although we have tested this machine and it doesn't appear to be working. It's probably because it's not plugged in, as you can see in the power at the back. But at least a little bit of fun. There's a painting. Apparently it's called an Instagram wall. As you can see here, meant to be spaghetti. There's also a small arcade, which we also haven't tasted, but given that it takes cash and stuff, I'm sure it works if you want, and presumably that's one of the reasons why they asked for the wait. But yeah, so it seems like a cool place, and yeah, we should be in shortly. Restaurant from the inside, in case anyone's curious. There's got a little bit of a train cart in the middle. That's fun. It's a tram depot. Alright, our food has arrived, and I've set up a tripod, but we are going to pick this up anyway. So I ordered a spaghetti with two different sauces on there, and I thought they'd mix them, but they just put them next to each other. And a side of a chicken. Marco ordered a spaghetti with
The
an
Italian sausage.
which I honestly thought would be sliced on top of the thing.
I thought so as well.
There was a like sort of free appetizer stuff that came, like some bread and butter, which I've smashed my pot of, and salad, which I've also smashed my pot of.
Jacob's quite hungry at the moment.
Yes, I would like to start eating. But yeah, it looks pretty nice so far. Season's pretty nice.
A nice Chianti wine. It's actually very nice. I think it's one of their house wines.
Yes, that is Mark's red wine. And she got some water. So that's our meal.
So one of us is hydrated.
Hopefully it's good. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Good evening, friends. So we've just got to our hotel after a lovely dinner. So we'll just give you a quick tour. I haven't done one of these myself, so this should be fun. Right as you walk in, we've got a very sorry excuse of a coffee machine, followed by a fridge. And this is some nice artwork of a flying car off a cliff. I hope that doesn't end too badly. And then we've got our beds. So we've got 2 queen size beds. They are quite low to the ground. I don't know if that's to make you try and get up harder earlier in the morning, but we'll see how we go in the morning. Got this beautiful Instagram kind of artwork on the wall. We've got a TV, a nice desk, a lot of charging ports underneath the desk. I don't know if you can see that. Got a little cabinet, nice air conditioner. It's not going to be too loud. It was quite loud in our old place actually. Don't know if we commented on that. Nice place to hang your clothes. We've got the bathroom in here. Got a mirror. Hi. Got another artwork. They really do like their artworks in this room apparently, in this hotel apparently. Well, that's fun. And shower, toilet, the usual. So that's us for tonight. It was a really good day. Mostly driving, saw some things, ate some nice things. So yeah, tune in tomorrow.
The Grand Canyon.
No, you let out the secret early. I told him not to, but he wouldn't listen. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to the Grand Canyon, the canyon of all canyons.
To be honest, Arizona doesn't let you forget that they've got the Grand Canyon in the state. Under every number plate, it says the Grand Canyon state.
We saw a sign that said, "Welcome to Arizona." 200 meters later, the state of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. There's not much else going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be exciting.
Should be really good. Catch you then.